All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, before we get into this episode, I have to ask, man, please subscribe to this channel. This channel needs your support. We're going to build this channel from the ground up. I'm bringing you weekly Commander content. All you have to do is subscribe. And the best thing about subscribing, it's absolutely free. It won't cost you one penny. All right, Nation, let's get into it. All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, this is Commanders Talking. It's your boy, T-May, and I'm back in the building. Cut down day has cometh. Who was told to turn in their playbooks and clean out their lockers? Now, shout out to all these guys, man. The ones that got cut today. Listen, man, they tried to make it to the NFL, which is not easy. And these guys made it all the way to the Washington Commanders 90-man roster, man. So shout out to all these guys. Now, before we get into the cuts, you got something big coming up. Week 1. Commanders versus the New York Football Giants. Sunday, September 7th, 1 p.m., 11 days away. Man, it's going to feel good to watch the boys in Burgundy back on the field. Going up against the New York Football Giants, Malik Neighbors, old man Russell Wilson. Can our defensive line stop their running game? Can our offensive line stop their defensive line? And we finally get to see my man JD5 back on the field. Whew, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be a blast watching this game. Now, let's get into the cuts. First, let's start with the offense, man. Let's jump right into it. Wide receiver Michael Gallup. No surprise there. I mean, he had his opportunity. He was trying to make a comeback to the NFL, but he struggled. He struggled in training camp. He struggled in preseason, so I'm not surprised at all behind this one. Wide receiver Braylon Sanders, no surprise. Center Nick Harris, no surprise there, my man. Wide receiver KJ Osborne. I thought he had a decent chance of making the final 53. He really didn't seize the moment, though. He looked okay in training camp, and he was, hit or miss in preseason, so I'm not surprised behind this move, but I thought he had a better chance of making it. Wide receiver Chris Moore, no doubt about it. He should be out of here, man. That dude struggled. Wide receiver Chris Moore struggled, man, in training camp. He struggled in preseason, so he's gone. So no surprise there. Offensive tackle Tyree Phillips, no surprise there. He didn't do too much in preseason to even make the final 53. Offensive tackle Foster Sorrell. Now this move right here is a little surprising because I thought my man Foster Sorrell would have made the final 53. He actually played pretty well in preseason and in training camp. So I'm a little surprised about that move right there. Quarterback Sam Hartman. No surprise. That dude was horrible in preseason. Now, I guess he will probably land on the practice squad, most likely. You need a guy down in the practice squad who could actually, should have a mobile quarterback in Jaden Daniels and his backup Marcus Mariota. Mariota would be nice to have a mobile quarterback on the practice squad. So Sam Hartman could be that guy. And I think they'll stash him down there. They don't have to worry about nobody, claiming him because he stinks. Running back Demetrius Felton. He might end up on the practice squad as well. Wide receiver Tay Martin. He would probably end up on the practice squad. Let's see. Tight end Cole Turner. Now, I thought he was going to make the final 53, man. Hey, high hopes for this guy. He is the prototype for tight ends. But for some reason, he just can't put it all together, man. He has the hands. He runs good routes. He can't really block, but, most catching tight ends can't block. I don't know, man. For some reason, he just cannot make the final 53. He will probably end up on the practice squad along with my man Kaz Allen. Running back Kaz Allen will probably end up on the practice squad as well. All right, wide receiver Ja'Cory Brooks. This one right here kind of surprised me, man. I thought Ja'Cory Brooks would make that final 53. He had a hell of a training camp. He was catching everything. Jaden Daniels was feeding this guy. He was making some big catches. And he looked pretty good in preseason. So I could have, I would put money on it that he would have made the final 53, but he's out. He'll probably end up on the practice squad, no doubt about it. And in case, someone gets hurt, they can call him up. And I think he's good enough that he can ball out in the NFL, man. I really do. Wide receiver River Craycraft. Now, he was actually returning punts and stuff. He was doing a great job of that in training camp. He just didn't do enough in preseason to make the final 53, he would probably end up on the practice squad as well. Wide receiver Jacoby Jones, he's out, and he didn't do anything in preseason. He's a veteran. If you want to claim a spot, man, you gotta perform. He did not perform. He was underwhelming, and he's gone. Tight end Lawrence Kager, out of here. Center Michael Dieter. This one surprised me a little bit too. Now, this guy Michael Dieter, he's a decent backup center for the Burgundy Gold. I'm not sure why he couldn't stick around. They must have other plans at backup center, and Michael Dieter's not it. He might end up on the practice squad, so we'll see. Offensive tackle Bobby Hart, he's gone. Offensive lineman Timothy McKay, he's out of here. There you have it. That's the offensive cuts. Anything surprised you? The one surprise I had was my man, Ja'Cory Brooks. I thought he was going to make that final 53. Man, I was hoping he was going to make it. He was tall. He's 6'3", 6'4". He had hands, ran decent routes. He's a little on the thin side of the game, but he was a good wide receiver, man. So hopefully he'll make it to the practice squad and then call him up. All right, man, defense. Let's jump right into it. Cornerback, Asain Bassi, he's out. I didn't know too much about him. Defensive end, Pollard, he's gone. Linebacker Duke Riley, he actually was okay. Nothing spectacular, but he played okay. Not enough. He'll probably make the practice squad most likely for Duke. Cornerback Bobby Price. Man, he looked horrible in preseason. Man, he should change his name to Barbecue Chicken Price because he got cooked. He looked horrible. I'm surprised he didn't get cut a week or so ago, man, for real. Defensive end Jalen Holm, he's gone. Probably end up on the practice squad most likely. Now, here's the surprise. Defensive end Cleveland Farrell, man. I thought he was going to make that final 53, man. I really did. You need backup edge rushers, man, defensive ends, and he knows the system. He was here last season, and I thought he did enough to make the final 53, but the Commanders in front office, Adam Peters, they say, no, he didn't. He's out. So it is what it is. Defensive tackle Carl Davis. Now, that's not really a surprise. He played okay. He didn't do enough to make the final 53, so he might end up on the practice squad. We'll see. Cornerback Carlin Vickers, he was up and down. In training camp, he was up and down. Preseason, he was up and down. He's definitely going to make the practice squad, no doubt about it. He was an undrafted free agent they brought in, and most likely he'll end up on that practice squad, man. I hope so, man. I hope he got good size, too. I hope they, send him down there, let him develop, and hopefully call him up one day. Defensive end, Andre Jones Jr., he's out. He'll probably end up on the practice squad as well. Safety Robert McDaniel, he's gone. Linebacker Cam Arnold, he's out. Defensive tackle Ricky Barber, he's gone. All right, then this guy right here, defensive tackle Sheldon Day. This is a surprise to me too. I thought Sheldon Day outplayed Eddie Goldman. I really did. I thought he had a better camp. I thought he had a better preseason performance. I thought he actually outplayed Eddie Goldman, but once again, Adam Peters in the gang, they said, nope, he didn't. He's gone. And maybe he'll end up on the practice squad for my man Sheldon Day. Shout out to that guy, man. I thought he played his butt off. Cornerback Antonio Hamilton Jr., he's gone. Defensive end TJ, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. I'm just going to call him TJ. I'm not going to disrespect that man like that. He's out. He got cut. Safety Ben Nickel, he's gone. And safety Darryl Worley, he's out. Any surprise on defense? Not really. Cleveland Farrell and probably Sheldon Day. Those are the only two surprises for me. The rest of these guys really didn't do enough to make that final 53. And it showed. Against the Ravens, when we had the 2s and 3s, against their 2s and 3s, they dog walked us, man. It was all over us. So that's one thing I will say about our front office. We're going to have to improve on our depth. Our backup players, man. We need guys. If you want to be a Super Bowl contender, you need some backups. Some guys that can step in and play ball, man. We was getting dog walked in pretty much all 3 preseason games. When we put the backups in, we look horrible. So we got to improve on that, no doubt about it, man. Other than that, no other surprises for me. Any surprises for you guys, man? Let me know in that comment section. That's the end of this episode, Burgundy Gold Nation, man. If you could, bang that like button, bang that notification bell, man. Please subscribe. This channel needs your support. And if you made it to the end of this episode, salute.